coming up like, what the heck, man? Sorry about that, right? So people continue to protest still for those who have an account with GTB or those who have money in the bank, right? As a means of, protest against the arrest of a very dark man. These guys.
All right, good morning. This is my GT Bank card. Yeah, GT Bank. This is my GT Bank. Stupid GT Bank card. Where he make the cash very dark bank. Any right member, make sure you boycott these stupid people. Make sure close your accounts. I'm done with them. I'm done with them for good. Bye bye to GT Bank. Oh, leave it.
Still protesting. And of course, there is an ongoing mobilization to shut down, especially Abuja, by these supporters. Now talking about Abuja. Ireti Kingibe, the FCT senator, you know her. There has been a long battle with Werewike in Abuja. She has now called on the young Nigerians, the youth, to stop complaining, because all you do is complain and complain. It's actually time for you to stand up to the bullies, your oppressors in our wards.
I have said it. Nigerian youths, they are complacent. They are quiet. All they do is grumble. We need to have constructive interaction. Do you understand? All I hear is grumblings and insults. That's not helpful. Do you understand? You guys, the country belongs to the youth. They should own it. Instead of a proper, program or agenda, they will threaten a strike that, of course, everybody knows they're not going to go on. How does that achieve anything? But as he said, Nigeria is a Mayday. I agree.
Your advice? No, your advice.
My advice? The Nigerian government. My advice is to the Nigerian youth. My advice to the Nigerian people. This is your country. Own it. You have another country. I don't have another country. So we have to make it work. We have to do whatever is necessary to reclaim our country, whatever is necessary to make sure that this country works for everybody.
So people are saying that the government should cut costs.
I agree. Government should cut costs. So why should they cut costs? Have you made them cut costs? Tell me, have you? Other than you should.
But Nigeria has been putting pressure on the government.
How?
To reduce cost of government.
How?
Every year.
Every year, what do you do to put pressure on the government? That by telling them that they should. I haven't seen a concerted complaint. I really haven't. And all I see is most people is about me. You understand? If But your direction to get things for other people may vary. Your direction may be very different from his, and vice versa. But let us see something. I want to see something. I'm sure other leaders want to see something. But all I see are young people who complain and constantly just insult their leaders. But they do not constructively engage the leaders. Do you understand? The leaders are already your leaders.
Can you give us an example of constructive criticism?
Okay. Now you tell me something that really bothers you. Okay? All right. We all complain about the Minister of FCT. Right? Please tell me what you people all do. The minister is an emissary of the president. The president is the de facto. Is it a letter you guys have written to the president? Is it a complaint? Is it a platform? Tell me. None. All you do is insult him, insult the minister, insult me. How does that get you anything? Do you understand my point? I want to see things that will make a difference. Oh, we don't like this. We need you to do A, B, C, D. Okay, if you don't do it, we will do X, Y, Z. And then do X, Y, Z if they don't do it. And I'm sure most of the time, if you put enough pressure on any government, governments are defined by the well-being of the people. If you put enough pressure on any government, they will. It's not enough to say, I don't want dodo, but you don't say what you want to eat. Do you understand what I'm saying? So my advice is not to government, it's to you, the youth of the country. Constructive is the word. Not just criticizing and insults. Constructive. That's my advice. And especially to my constituents, who all they do is complain about how much they hate the minister. Tell the minister and me what you want. Maybe he might do it. Maybe I might get him to do it. But I need to know what you want. Other than the things I already know, like no water, no schools, no hospitals. Tell me the other things.
But the other things are not being done too.
Have you mentioned them?
We need to mention them.
Of course you do. For instance, I have certain solutions to youth unemployment. You can't give them jobs in the office. Give them farmlands, 1 hectare. Minister of Agric, give them inputs. Everybody go to the farm. You tell us that, let's propose it, let's work out the modalities and see whether you comply. But you just say, I don't have work, I don't have this. So how can we help you other working in an office? You want governance to reduce, right? So office work is not an option. What are the other options? Do you understand? Before you elected me, I told you that governance is synergy between the governed and the leaders. I don't see the synergy since I got elected. All I see.
I know some of you watching that are just like, I don't know, like, can you describe what your face was like when you were like, at the point you were like, okay, I want to try and understand what she's saying. And she just went on and on, and then you're like, no? Are you actually blaming the people, right? That they are not doing enough to make you politicians fulfill your own electoral promises. Like, so if the people are not really getting the adequate democratic reward as they should, right? It's because they are not pressuring you too much. Like, I mean, just put it this way, like literally, right? Okay, people have chosen you. They've done all the work. Those ones who followed you to campaign and those ones who actually took it upon themselves to go and vote for you and defend it until you became their representative, right? They've done all the work. Now it is your turn. But no, they have to do more. I can't see it. I can't see the synergy. Everybody's just complaining. They are complaining because you guys are not doing the right thing. So now you now throw it back to them and say, okay, what is the right thing? What are you talking about? Anyway, that's Ireti. What about Amechi? Rotif me Amechi will be my Judas Iscariot. He said the same thing.
Nobody has power and will give it to you. Nobody, not even me. If you want a pastor as president, can get one. The politician is there in Nigeria to steal, to maim, to kill, to remain in power. If you think Tinubu will give it to you, you are wasting your time. So when we speak, we forget history. Unfortunately for me, poverty has made me to be part of the political system from when I left university. I left university 1987, and I've been part of the process till today. You can't wish me away in the formation of APC. You certainly can't wish me away. You can't wish me away in how APC won election. You can't. But the truth is that if some of us did not stick at our neck, say, PDP, good luck, we want to die with you. When they saw that we were ready to die, what did they do? They gave up power. So we have sweet mouth, we'll talk about it, we'll repeat these things every day. Tomorrow they will call you in Lagos, you will go. Somebody told me in Lagos, said, look, Mr. Mechi, I said, sir, you see these people that gathered here? I said, yes. We called them all. Transport, this, they came. If tomorrow Tinubu comes with the same transport, they will also come. And the final example is when we are pursuing, the APC was registered, and I was scared that, look, they may rig us out. So I got the party to agree that we will carry out a demonstration. They agreed that we will carry out a demonstration. We assembled at, where is that parade ground? Eagle Square. We released some money to go and bring women and all that. I walked in. One time about me, I must go early to know what is going on before people will come. See the women gathered. Guess what they are wearing? Jonathan for president. God bless you.
Called from Rivers. Because when Odili was in office as a governor, we went on a rally. The entire stadium was filled to capacity. But before we could finish the rally, everybody had left. We were left alone. Then I asked what happened. He said they were paid for only 2 hours.
Nobody has power.
That is the reality. As much as you are racking your brain to try to figure out what you think will liberate this contraption, then you are going to be faced with barrage of unbelievable challenges that are man-made challenges, so posed by the same people you think you are trying to help. But nevertheless, it is when they are united in their misery and decided to end their misery, going after those responsible for their miseries, that is when you can likely hope, right, that maybe things will get better afterward. Now that they know that they have lived for so long in this self-inflicted darkness. And then they decide that, well, you know what, that's enough. We will no longer continue to live like this. Except for that, there is no chance for Nigeria. In Yobe State, yesterday, there's a military post, right, in Yobe State. I want to go and get out the name, so give me a sec. So they are called the 27th Task Force Brigade of the Nigerian Army in Buniyadi, Gujba local government area of Yobe State, where the Boko Haram terrorists, who we now believe have become very, very active, they have, like reharmed, have been regrouped. And right now, they are spreading like wildfire. So they attacked the military base, took weapons, and destroyed the rest of the place. Last week, Giwa Barracks in Maiduguri was also attacked, but it was reported as an accident. Nobody bought that. I didn't buy that. Because the accident happened in the armory, supposed armory of Nigeria. Which means as we speak, Nigeria is partly, well, Nigeria has always been vulnerable. I wanted to say Nigeria is partly vulnerable right now because if the Boko Haram, the ISWAP, Lakurawa, Fulani terrorists, like ISWAP 1, ISWAP 2, ISWAP 3, those ones from the Sahel, right? There is another one, Mahmuda. You know, Mahmuda, those ones from Ilorin side, Middle Belt. Now, imagine if all these guys just speak to themselves and say, now today we'll go take over this Nigeria. I decided to start from northern Nigeria. There's a chance, yeah, there is a chance that they're likely going to succeed, partly. You know, because you won't be defended. Nobody will defend you. So they came in, they destroyed the supposed fighting equipment, military equipment, you know, like the APC, other battle, trucks. They destroyed them, burned them down, and they killed 4 soldiers. 4 Nigerian soldiers were also slaughtered that time.
Garba ma waye sai da zaga wayansu ne.
Yardi in Yobe State. You know, one thing that breaks my heart every now and then when I see the news of the Nigerian army being slaughtered like animals by these terrorists, what breaks my heart is that an average soldier somehow convinced himself that he is fighting to defend the territorial integrity of Nigeria. He convinced himself. Even though majority of them, they took up the military job because they have no other alternative. So it's purely for survival, not for any patriotism. But now let's give them that without like downplaying some of their sacrifices. They have their vices too. Don't get me wrong. Do you understand? I am saying like an average soldier believes that he is fighting for Nigeria. Therefore, if everywhere he goes, he is a property of Nigeria. If anything happened to him, then you will be responsible to Nigeria. For example, right? An average soldier in Nigeria that goes about should be a property of Nigeria because it's like a whole package. What it takes to make a soldier, I don't know. What it takes to make a Nigerian soldier, I don't know. All right. But as a soldier, deceiving yourself that you are fighting for Nigeria, if anything happened to you, you will die a honorary person. Honorable person. You know that. That's their, you know, they have this soldier honor. I've been a scout honor. There must be something called soldier honor too, right? The part where as a soldier, right, you know, you don't really die on your knees. You die on your feet fighting. You get what I mean now? Anyway, now, when something that tragedy strikes, for example, and you die, you expect your country to put their flag on your coffin, on your body, as a sign of respect for paying a supreme price for your country. You see what I'm talking about, right? That's how it should be as a soldier, right? But that's now that is not how it is in Nigeria. They kill Nigerian soldiers like say, Omo, they are not Nigerian soldiers. Oh. Their bodies and all of their mangled body and all of that, you will see them all over the place. They don't even announce their death. For example, and say, okay, 4 soldiers got killed in Yobe State yesterday, right? You and I should have known their names and their faces right now. I mean, should you see America? Eh? If anything happened to an American soldier anywhere in the world that he is on a mission for America, Baba, first thing when you go to the website of the American Army, American military, you will see his picture or picture there. The soldiers just killed in battle for America. You see all those ceremonies, right? A senior official of the Pentagon will be there to receive the body of the American soldiers killed abroad. Like they will be there to honor them. It is what it should be. But not in Nigeria, Baba. Everybody just Nasufayo, Sahara. Sahara. No wonder some of them are so inhumane that the Nigerians themselves don't really have sympathy for them. Imagine that. Because Nigerian soldiers are not defending Nigeria. They are defending the oppressors of Nigeria. Their own oppressors too. They are defending them. Life, eh? So, 4 soldiers killed in Yobe State. Military equipment destroyed. And there is not a single word from your minister of misinformation, from your minister of defense, from the military chiefs, supposedly,